Hey everybody, welcome to another webisode of the Love and Black Love Show. This is your host, the Ebony Licious Chocolate Thunder. Don't know where the hell my wife is, but whenever she gets here, I guess. But today we're going to be talking about, and this is geared towards the fellas, going on the hunt for your wives. Going on the hunt for your wives. It's something she wanted me to talk about, so we'll get into it. Listen, guys, your woman still needs to feel hunted. She needs to feel wanted. I don't care if you got 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids. Your woman is still a sexual being. She didn't stop becoming a sexual being when she had your children or when she put the ring on your finger. Some guys are struggling with that. As soon as you put the ring on your woman's finger, all of a sudden she's not that sexy freak that you was just freaking up and down. All of a sudden the ring changes things. The ring shouldn't change anything. For some reason, it should make that bond a little more stronger. It should make her a little sexier to you because she's all yours. So what? You had some kids. She had some kids. She's maybe gained a little weight, whatever. It doesn't mean that she still doesn't have those feelings and those urges. But I'm telling you, if she's talking to her friends, they know she has urges because you're not breaking her off. So, you got to step up to the...
Hey, babe.
Did a chinchilla just...
What's up, everybody. I'm Tasha Joseph. What are you talking about? First of all, I'm in my onesie, my leopard onesie, with the feet in it. See the feet? The feet in it. My favorite gift in the world. I love it. It's cold. I'm an animal for you.
Okay. So now I feel like I'm going back to the motherland because I'm about to put my spear all up in it.
It's not.
No,
funny.
that's a very interesting attire here, and I guess.
Is this a no? Does this say no to you?
Well, it's kind of hard to get into for me.
Well, but there's magic in it. It's like you unzip it and you just don't know what you'll get.
We're gonna work it out.
That's what it is.
Actually, I'm kind of feeling it, leading to the imagination over here. We taking it back to the jungle.
Because it's not saying that I don't want you. It's saying I'm cold. I'm comfortable right now.
All right.
It's like if it's freezing outside, I can't be in a bikini. You're starting to feel it?
Starting to feel it.
My onesie. Girls, get you a onesie.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels good.
We are talking about men being on the hunt. So
hey, ta-da.
looks like it's about to go down. I'm going hunting. I was talking about making your woman feel like she's wanted.
Yes.
Even after years and years of being together, even after kids, even after work and everything like that. So what's your take on that?
I agree. It's very important to make sure that we do feel wanted because we're out there in the world. We're doing everything. We are, it's mommy. We wear so many different hats. And so I know for me, it's very important for me to feel wanted and feel desired as a woman. So yes, I'm a wife. Yes, I'm a mother. Yes, I do all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, I love to feel hunted. I love to feel like you want, desire, and just... like you're hungry. When you have and men, you guys have that look. Like you give it across very easy, and I get it when I'm outside. Men are always flirting and which I'm flattered is wonderful, but I can't touch them. I can't, it's nothing I can do with that. So our men, our husbands, I want to see in your face that, you're starving, like you haven't eaten in days and here comes a big old steak walking through. That's the look I like to see in your face.
I'm about to eat some cheetah tonight. But anyway, check it out. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We have a wonderful marriage, but look, men, we have a tendency to be goal-oriented, or we're very driven, especially if you're a workaholic like myself. I love working. I thank God every day that I have a job because there are a lot of people, unfortunately, who don't have one. And I appreciate that, and how I show my appreciation is I go out there and work harder than anybody else that I know at my craft. However, that tends to take a toll on that hunting aspect because let's be real, I get home from getting my butt kicked, cussed out, called everything but a child of God, Uncle Tom, Sambo, white man's lapdog, Officer Bobblehead, all these other Officer Tight Shirt, asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get back.
Everything.
I'm not at work. But anyway, and when I get home after doing all that, and then these same people that call me these names want me to save their life when they're getting ass kicked
That's over there.
by the loan shark.
Okay, bring them back.
But anyway, so then I come home, I'm tired. I am tired.
And I give you that.
And the funny thing is, during the week, I'm so tired that sometimes, and I'll admit, that though I know she's sexy and attractive, I don't see her. It takes me a couple of hours to see her. And by the time I come down from those couple of hours,
I'm asleep.
She's asleep. And then I want her, but it's too late because it ain't no waking her up. It ain't no waking her up when she's asleep.
Well, and let me say this, because you're wrong there. If you would give me the thunder prior to me going to sleep, then not the thunder. I mean, sorry, not that thunder. But if you would, I mean, as far as the showing me that, you know, you're feeling me.
Right.
If you see me within that time, then yeah, you can wake me up if that's the case. But part of the thing, and we talk about this because sometimes it's like, hi, you know, if I'm out in the street, if I go to work and men flirt with me all the time and they say wonderful things and it's all great. And then it's like, okay, my husband comes in and is like, hey, gives a kiss and walks right by. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I, chopped liver?
Yeah.
And so, and I get you are this. And one of the things I love is when I see him at work, because I see that person that goes after something and he's just, you know, he's in that moment, and that is a turn on. So I do think that sometimes, you know, and sometimes women, we might have to say it, because sometimes I do say to him, you know, hi, like, do you don't see me? I put on his dress or whatever else it is, and he just comes in and it's just whatever's routine. So the
Yeah.
kids are calling and all of that stuff, but I'm looking to feel like I want to lay my head on this chest. I want to feel wanted and desired.
Yeah, and for me, I've been pulled in so many directions by the time I get home. Either I'm putting somebody in housing or putting them in jail, you know, that other kind of housing.
So you guys have to work on
So
separating.
separating, and that's what I have been trying to work on myself, even though she knows how much I love her with all my heart and how sexy I think she is. And then the funny thing is, the only time I sadly, when I really notice her is on Sundays, because that's
And
when
that's
I'm off.
a bunch of,
And that's a bunch of bull crap.
Right.
I know how beautiful she is.
because I
7 days a
dress
week.
every single day.
But here's the
Maybe
thing.
I should stop dressing, stop combing my hair, and just like exist.
Well, hold on now.
Gain some extra weight.
I am looking at the man in the mirror
Okay,
for this
look
show
at the man in the mirror.
and making a pledge to you
Okay.
that I'm going to work on it, because Sundays, for some reason, what happens on Sundays is this: there's no traffic, there's no hustle, no bustle. I've de-escalated. I've got all that stuff out my system while I slept from the day prior, and for some reason I notice it tenfold, because I know I missed it somewhere on the inside. I missed her terribly, but I didn't realize it because I had so much in me. Sundays, she looks so beautiful. Sunday, she wakes up, she gets in the shower, she gets dressed. I'm in church wanting to just, woo, sop her
The
up.
problem is I do that every day. That's number one. And number two, I understand the whole Sunday thing. I get that it's the calmest, the best day of the week. But for women, as you know, our foreplay and all of that, it starts way before that one day that you see us, or whatever your day is, whatever your routine is as men. Because you guys are, you know, you're task oriented, and it's like, okay, I've gone to work, now I can come home. But what I'd like to say is that we should be part of that task.
Yes.
What is the task? The task should be make sure your woman feels desired at least a few times a week, if not every day. It really should be every day. But I understand life.
Well, listen,
I get life.
I'm going to tell you the honest truth. You are desired every day. It's just
Yeah.
life. It kicked me in the
Tell a
pants.
sister. Because you
And
got
from
to tell people
and I
that's
am
the situation.
I am.
Because if you don't
And
tell
fellas,
her,
fellas, you work together
she
with
is
me on
fed
that.
up and she's got to go.
Work together with me on that. Let's from
Because
here
some
on
other
out.
brother is. So you don't want another brother telling your woman that
I
she
don't-
is
I don't
desired.
care.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to the people.
I don't
You
care.
don't want
I
another
know she's
brother
fine.
talking to your woman, saying how beautiful she is, looking at her toes. He said on one show he didn't like, you know, the man all about my toes, all that stuff. But you know what happened? I remembered that, and that made me just stand up a little bit taller, and it feels good to us. And on top of that, we're still ladies. We're still gentle. We're able. If I have to kick ASS, I can. I don't want to have to always be that. I want to be soft and gentle. You know, I'm in a household full of boys. So when I'm giving my boys direction, I have to be hard on. I have to go, and I can't be soft, sweet little, you know, Tasha. Oh, she's the girl. She's sweet. She's a lady. I have to be
Right.
mom who will kick butt.
There are
But
times
what I
that
want is when this big old brother comes home to be the one to, I'm hunting you because I see you and that's my food right there.
it is our job to make them feel like women. That's our job, husbands,
Ladies,
men.
I'm a woman.
Husbands.
Feel soft.
Our job is to make them feel like a woman, and their job is to make me feel like a hell of a man. And we sometimes forget that. So what we're trying to say
Well, let
is,
me ask you something. Don't I meet you at the door when you come home?
you do. You do.
So I make sure. So ladies, do this. Even though I'm going back and forth with him. This is a conversation we've had, and you know it is what it is. But when he comes home, I meet him at the door, and make sure my kids meet him at the door. So that tells you what.
You love me, but that's also part of my de-escalation. See, I know it takes a while for you, because listen, I'm not a plumber. all plumbers do is lay pipe.
Maybe I should have got me a
You
plumber.
should have got you a plumber then.
I should have got me a plumber.
That's all
Whatever.
you should have got your
No,
postman.
they're tired. No, in all
No,
fairness.
no, hold on, no.
Okay.
No, a plumber doesn't see what I see.
No, I didn't say that. It's not that. But we're talking to everybody. We're not just talking about
Right,
officers. We're
right.
talking to
But
men.
but
in
you're
general.
dealing with an officer, so I have to literally wash out the horrors of my day.
You're right.
And part of that is when you may not realize it or know it, and maybe I need to express that to you and reciprocate that. You know, but when you do meet me at the door and kiss me and tell me how much you love me and my kids, that begins the de-escalation process. So I can eventually
Well,
come
go
around.
ahead and jump a little further before I go to sleep is what I'm telling you.
little-
So anyway,
So
the
what we're telling
moral
you-
of the story is
moral of the
what?
story is, fellas, I'm going to make a pact in front of all of you that even though I love this woman with all my heart, I'm going to do a lot more for 2000. This is my New Year's resolution. For 2013, I'm going to show it more. I'm not just going to lock it and keep it in my heart no matter how tired I am. We, as fellas, let's make a pact, boom, to make our wives a priority no matter how tired we are. Because you know what? They do a whole lot for us. So with that said, God bless you guys. And remember, go out there, find somebody black, whether they're tired, whether they're in a leopard suit that's kind of turning me on right now.
I'm okay with this too.
Go out there, shake their hand, put your arm around them, tell them how much you love them. And when you're done with that, share that love with the world. Now, we're about to go because it is time for me to go.
Oh, he's the cowboy.
Boom. See
Don't
y'all
forget
later.
to check us out at lovingblacklove.com. Bye, everybody.